the three states led by their excellencies, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, President of Burkina Faso, Colonel Assimi Goïta, President of the Transition, Head of State of Mali, and Brigadier General Abdourahmane Tiani, President of the National Council for the Salvation of the Homeland, Head of State of Niger. Signed on September 16th, 2023, the Liptako-Gourma Charter, thus establishing the Alliance of Sahel States, or AES. Today, we can see the strong support of the population as well as the military successes won on the ground by the AES defense and security forces in their battle against terrorism and crime. Here I would like to commend the creation of the unified force of the AES and the excellent coordination the units have demonstrated. I pay a sincere tribute to all of these civilian and military victims of the violence in the Sahel. Ladies and gentlemen, at the historic summit of the heads of state of the AES held in Niamey on July 6, 2024, the alliance became a confederation based on three pillars, namely defense and security, diplomacy, and development. This new strategic framework for integration has the ultimate goal of becoming a federation. It boasts a wealth of natural resources to attain its goals. This wealth has caught the covetous eye of certain Western powers, which are financing and arming terrorist groups in order to destabilize our countries. Niger reaffirms its strong condemnation of these hostile acts and rejects all forms of support for terrorism, especially the active and public support of Ukraine for the terrorist coalition that perpetrated a cowardly attack on Tinzaouaten in Mali. Here I also would like to condemn the subversive actions and new strategy of recolonization espoused and pursued by France, which trains, finances, arms, and provides intelligence to the terrorist groups of the Sahel. It provides food and lodging to its local lackeys, some of which occupy the diplomatic premises of Niger in Paris in flagrant violation of the Vienna Convention of 1961 on diplomatic relations. So far from halting the momentum underway in the Sahel, these attempts at destabilization are only strengthening our country's resolve to forge ahead as we pursue our goals. In spite of all these adversities, the AES caravan goes on. Mr. President, the Confederation of Sahel States is now, as much as some might be displeased by it, a new geopolitical deal which will fully play its role in the international arena while respecting the sovereignty and the freedom of choice of its partners, as stated by His Excellency Colonel Assimi Goïta, President of the Confederation of the AES, on the first anniversary of the alliance. Quote, "In our spirit of independence and regained sovereignty, we remain open to cooperation with brotherly and friendly peoples based on fraternity and mutual respect." Ladies and gentlemen, on the national level, the inclusive vision of the President of the CNSP and Head of State, Brigadier General Abdourahmane Tiani, is based on four strategic pillars as follows: bolstering security and social cohesion, promoting good governance, developing production bases, and accelerating social reforms. These pillars aim to ensure the security, political, and socioeconomic sovereignty of our countries. They inform all of the actions of the state and its partners to pave the way for a structural transformation of the Nigerian economy and to improve the population's well-being. To guide this transformation, especially in the mining and oil sectors, my country is willing to sign partnership agreements with foreign investors based on the principle of win-win cooperation and while respecting the dignity of our peoples, which have until now been left behind. The goal is to make the Sahel a region of peace and prosperity, as affirmed by President Tiani. In closing, I would like to thank our brotherly countries, our friends, Burkina Faso, Mali, Togo, Morocco, Turkey, Russia, China, Iran, and all others who have supported Niger as it transforms itself. I would like to conclude by asking the diaspora of our countries, wherever they may be, to continue to pray for God to protect the AES, to protect our peoples and our governments. Long live solidarity between peoples. Long live the AES Confederation. Thank you.